So before I ended this video last night, I just had a lot of thoughts and opinions about what's going to happen in Season 2. So I'm going to go through my footage. You're going to see it in a minute. But I'm going to go through the footage and I'm going to accumulate my thoughts and just do a mini thought process, not process, or mini theories whenever I do the ending of this video. That way it's not all discombobulated and you guys could see my thoughts when my head's clear. But this will be an episode reaction, so I'm not gonna object you to my theories. My theories will start when you see me in this outfit. The purple outfit is what I filmed last night. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm very excited about what's gonna happen in Legacy Season 2 because we just got some very amazing cast news, which you will see in my theories at the end, because I do not want to spoil anything for you guys if you have not heard of who just got cast again. Again, we not only have one, but two actors from the originals and Vampire Diaries who are coming back this season to shake things up just a little bit. But I'll save that for you guys in the theories. Enjoy this video. I really liked this episode. I can't wait for next episode though. That's gonna be wild. We're gonna get the Decades dance next episode, and I cannot wait. So without further ado, enjoy the video. Hey guys, it's Sarah from Book Nerds and Fangirls, and if I look tired, it's because I am tired. Daylight savings time has kicked my ass for the past couple of days because my body is getting readjusted to this new sleep schedule. It's thinking it's later when it's not later, and I'm going to bed earlier whenever I don't want to go to bed earlier because things like Legacies and Riverdale are not until 1 or 2 a.m. here, and sometimes they decide to drop when I have work. Thankfully, I don't have work tomorrow morning, or afternoon, I should say, so I could watch Legacies today, and I could edit whenever, as I'm speaking, I'm actually dropping a video now. My reaction to Riverdale Season 4, Episode 3 is gonna be up when I'm filming this video. I put 4XO4 up earlier than 4XO3 because I really didn't want to put up 4XO3. I wasn't very proud of it. I was making observations. Now 4XO5 was definitely better. I can't wait to edit that one. I'm going to be editing that one after I'm done filming this one. But I'm so excited to watch Legacies. It has been 2 weeks since I've watched Legacies. It took a mini hiatus last week because it would have been on Halloween. And, you know, usually when things are dropped on a holiday, they don't do as well rating-wise because people would rather be out on holidays or spending time with their family, not watching television like they usually do. So, I don't know. No, it was a pretty smart choice on their part, but still, I missed Legacies last week, so I'm so glad to have it back this week. Okay, so this one is titled, Since When Do You Speak Japanese? And apparently it has something to do with a samurai that comes to the school. So let's go ahead and see what this episode holds. I'm really excited. Fingers crossed. Okay, so not many things have happened. MG is trying to find a way to tell Lizzie that Sebastian isn't real. I almost called him Thomas because that is the actor's name. I know him from Descendants. He's Harry Hook, I believe. But, he's trying to find a way to tell Lizzie that Sebastian isn't real. He doesn't want to hurt her feelings. She's the happiest that she's been in a while. I just love Lizzie. I love her character. I think she's one of the best characters in Legacies, honestly, one of my favorites. I really hope she gets more screen time because we haven't got a lot of Lizzie's screen time in a while. I really don't like all the Josie screen time that I've been getting, honestly. Because, you know, since my last one, it was Josie starting to get on my nerves. Y'all know who my least favorite character is at the moment. In this episode, she's not that bad. She did black magic, and now she is suffering the consequences of using black magic because she has, like, this ugly-ass rash going on in her arm. I didn't know that using black magic could do that to you. I thought it was only, like, the black nosebleed and other things like that. But I didn't know the rash part. I don't think we covered that in Vampire Diaries. Like, did expression magic do that to Bonnie? I know the dark magic called expression also made Bonnie's nose bleed black, but it never gave her a rash, so maybe this is a different form of black magic. How many forms of black magic are there? I'm not 100% sure about that. Nor do I really want to experiment with that, so I'm just gonna leave that bad juju, like, somewhere else. Put it in a box. Save it for whoever wants to do it, whatever. So, like, she developed a rash, and then of course the headmaster's like, oh, I might have something to help you, and I'm all like, of course you do, you shady motherfucker. But I don't know, I don't really trust this headmaster. Then he now has, like, a restraining order against a lark because of the brawl that he started. I'm all like, stop being a pussy-ass bitch and fight your battles like a man. Like, man, don't fight dirty like you are right now. Now, although a lot of y'all have had interesting theories that Josie is the cloaked girl or guy in red, which, you know, I could see that happening. She's experimenting with black magic a lot. So maybe, just maybe, she is the one doing all this magic and with the Malivore symbol and things like that. And maybe the professor is in on it. Maybe he's not. I don't know, he's shady as fuck, so it wouldn't surprise me. What else? We haven't seen Sebastian in this episode. I think he might be coming sooner or later. And of course we're dealing with a samurai and a demon. The demon was attached to him. Someone touched him. The demon got transferred into him. And that guy transferred into some football player. And then the football player touched Rolf. And now Rolf has it. So this demon gets contacted through touch. And of course it could be in anyone and anybody. And you won't know who it is until it hits you. But I don't know. We'll see about that. I'm gonna continue on with this episode. So every time Josie opens her motherfucking mouth about Hope and acting all jealous because Hope and Landon are together without, you know, any proof of them being together, she always gets jealous, and it always drives me insane. Josie, you've only been with 2 months, sweetie. Let's lay down the foundation first. 2 months. You've been with this guy for 2 months, and you're acting psychotic. Well, I wouldn't say psychotic, but you're acting really jealous over a girl who... I'm not even gonna lie, they're both pretty girls. Girls, you got nothing to worry about. There's something Hope doesn't have that you don't have. Like, you're both special. In a way, and it's just like, oh my god. God, Hope's not even trying to steal Landon. As a matter of fact, Hope is keeping this huge secret that her and Landon used to be together because she doesn't want to hurt Josie. And here's Josie being a spoiled fucking bitch over here. Over here going like, this chick ain't gonna steal my man. Man, and I'm all like, girl. Do we really gotta go on girl hate? Josie's a girl hater. Like, she is such a hater, and I hate her. Hater. I used to think that Josie was gonna be my favorite out of the twins, and then Lizzie ended up being my favorite. And, you know, Lizzie, I think she may have her jealousy issues, but, like, she bounces back fast, and she bounces to someone else, and I'm like, Josie, there's, like, a lot of fish out in the sea, and if you and Landon don't work out, you're only, what, 15, 16? I think she's 16. I think the twins turned 16 in season 1. But you're only 16 years old, and I know that you might possibly die when you're 22, so this might be the last quote-unquote love of your life. But girl, stop being jealous. It isn't gonna do you any favors. I thought I would get that out of the way. Sorry for my long rant. Ran to a fictional character, but it needed to be said. So of course, they're all hunting the demon and other stuff, and Josie has to follow the samurai because, uh, because she's the only one that speaks Japanese, and also the black magic that's affecting her is also affecting Lizzie, because whatever happens to Josie happens to Lizzie. Lizzie because of twin telepathy. Josie forgets that every time she uses black magic, it affects Lizzie. So I don't know what this headmaster is trying to accomplish in any of this, because he should know about the twin telepathy thing. He should know that if Josie uses dark magic, then Lizzie will be affected. So maybe he's trying to help Josie win the merge? I don't know. I really hope Lizzie wins the merge, honestly, because if I think about which twin I want the most to win, it's Lizzie, definitely. Definitely, but that's because Josie's getting on my nerves right now. Now, that's not really helping Josie's case over here. I really hope they, get out of this merge thing. Oh, and we get, like, speaking of merge things, we actually get a little snippet of Kai whenever he was doing that recording on the camera. The little tiny camera and like talking to it and other stuff. It's all like, dude, this thing is used. And I'm just like, dude, this tape is used. And he doesn't know it's Kai. But we know it's Kai because we watch Vampire Diaries over up in Legacies fandom. But like, I just appreciated the snippet of Kai, and I really hope Chris Wood reprises his role as Kai, because I really want Kai when it comes to Josie and Lizzie. I want the whole, like, fucked up family reunion between them. I hate Kai, but he's also a pretty badass villain, so here's hoping we have more of a villain than Malivore. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. No, I think that's all. I really like the girl that is flirting with a lark right now, the sheriff. Sheriff, I like it. So, like, that new principal is an royal class a-hole, and I'm all like, yes, thank you. I hate him too. I appreciate her. So, I don't know, let's go ahead and, get on with the episode. Oh god, that half broke my heart a little bit. Okay, so Lizzie was talking to Sebastian. Actually, no. Let's not start on that because those are like two things that broke my heart. So the demon jumped out of Reef into, I guess, a samurai, which jumped into Landon, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But Hope finds Reef, and she calms him down and other stuff, and Hope is just a genuine soul. I just love her so much. So much, unlike other characters. But I don't know. And then Landon wants to stab himself with a samurai sword. To, like, save everyone else, because he wants the demon to jump into him, so it could, so he could kill it once and for all. But I don't know. No, there's a lot to unpack on this one. In this one, and then Hope was just telling Josie, hey, let me talk to him because maybe I could convince him to do something, and I was for sure that Josie was gonna throw a bitch fit about that because she has been unrational with everything that comes to Hope and Landon, and then she's like, sure, let's go talk to my boyfriend, and apparently the sword that Josie touches, she could feel that it spelled a lot of black magic, so now Josie could sense black magic, I guess. I don't know. No, we'll see about that. But there's a lot to unpack, so Hope goes in to talk to Landon, and she was just all like, you shouldn't try to kill yourself, yada yada yada. Yada, it's not your fault that all these creatures are back, and he's like, well, whose fault is it? And she's like, it's mine, I'm the one who, no one can remember, I'm the one who went into the pit, and he's like, why would you do that? And it's like, to save you, and then she tells him that they were in love once. And it was all like, okay, well, this should be resolved in a little bit. I'm glad they're not spending so much time with the storyline, but doing it little by little. Little, because, like, everyone has, like, this huge chunk of their memory erased because Hope is no longer there. So it's gonna take a while. Well, and then just, like, that scene just broke my heart when she was explaining to him, and then it turns out it was the Oni posing as Landon, and then he was touching her, which is weird because, you know, it's this deep. Landon touched her. Shouldn't the Oni be in her? But no, it was still in Landon because Landon threw Hope and knocked her the fuck out. Fuck out because, you know, that happened. I thought as soon as they touched us briefly that he would jump into Hope, but apparently that's not the case. And hold on, I'm trying to think. And then, oh god, the whole Lizzie, Sebastian, and MG thing really broke my heart because MG was taping Lizzie with Sebastian to prove that Sebastian was not real, so he could show Lizzie, which I'm just like, in the first place, I thought it was a bad idea. I knew that Lizzie was gonna get so fucking pissed at him. And then at first, it was like, what are you doing over here, you fucking creeper? Creeper, Sebastian is gonna kick your ass. And then he's like, Sebastian's not even there. And it's like, fine, then I will kick your ass. And then he's like, no, just watch this tape. And it's Lizzie talking to herself. And he's all like, see, Sebastian was never real. He was just a figment of your imagination, and yada yada. Which, you know, the most fragile thing was that Lizzie thought her mental health was getting better, and now he's making her feel like she was crazy again. So of course she gets understandably pissed, and understandably, she goes to MG, we're not friends anymore, you do not exist to me. Leave me alone, which, you know, she'll probably apologize later when she realizes he was just trying to help out. I really hope there's nothing seriously wrong with Lizzie. I really hope it is just something happened to Sebastian where she could only see him. But I don't know that for sure. Maybe Sebastian is only cloaked for only certain people to see him, and maybe, I don't know, maybe he'll pop up sooner or later. I really hope Lizzie isn't crazy. Honestly. I like the cute little conversation where he's all like, do you know where I could, do you know, like, it was kind of like, can I ask you a question? And then he said, do you know where I could get a lot of human blood? And she's all like, no, I'm not a virgin. And then it was like, wait, what? I love Sebastian, just like it doesn't look like. That's not what I was gonna ask you. ask you, but, you know, I don't even care if this, like, I care about Lizzie if it's, like, a mental health thing, but that was a funny scene. I will admit they are kind of adorable. Adorable. I really hope he's real because they're adorable together. I mean, it hurt my heart whenever she said that to MG, but that's because it's friendship. It's a bro TV for me, and I love MG and Lizzie's friendship. I don't ship them in a relationship, but I do like Lizzie and him as friends, and I really hope, you know, she forgives him sooner or later. He was just looking out for her, and you know, sometimes when you look out for your friends, it's not always black and white, and sometimes you can hurt your friends by looking out for them, or thinking you're doing the right thing when the right thing is to take a step back and let them figure things out on by themselves. Bungie was trying to be a good guy, and you know, Lizzie got hurt, understandably. So, I don't know, let's continue this episode, guys. It's an interesting one. Not my favorite of the series, but, you know, it's got its charming moments. Okay, Lizzie continues to be one of my favorite characters of all time in this show. Like, she's over here, you know, crying about what MG told her about the demon. Not MG, whatever. Did I say demon? Whatever MG said to her about Sebastian. She was crying over, going like, of course no real guy likes you because you're fucking crazy. Of course you had to make one up. And I feel so bad for Lizzie. Because I feel for her in this situation. I don't think she's making him up, honestly. I think he is real, but there's something going on with him. I hope he's real. I really do. I cannot stand this storyline if that's where they're going with it. But she sees, of course, possessed Landon about to go to the portal. And she's all like, Landon, yo, why are you carrying a samurai sword? So she figures out pretty quickly that Landon is possessed by this evil demon. She touches him, stabs Landon. The demon possesses Lizzie, but she's one step ahead of this demon. She chains herself to a freaking tree. After, you know, she tells the stranger, oh, we're just doing it as a reenactment. Don't worry, he didn't really get stabbed. That part was hilarious. Everything Lizzie does, I just love her so much. So, the demon gets inside Lizzie. She feels it possessing, and I like where she's all like, oh, nothing. She's all like Hope and, Josie locate Landon. They do a locator spell on him using a love letter that Landon wrote to Josie, and Hope was about to read it, and Josie's all like, that's not for you. And of course, you know, I understand privacy matters, but like, if only Josie knew what we knew. She wouldn't be acting this bad. So, like, they both locate Landon, and then Lizzie's over here chaining herself to a tree, and then I think it was either Josie or Hope, they asked Lizzie, why are you chaining yourself to a tree? It's like, oh no, I'm just, you know, crazy. At least I have a reason this time, because a demon is possessing me. And then, like, Lizzie's, like, so self-aware. And I love it. But, let's go ahead and, see what this episode holds. So, putting aside the whole Alark and the sheriff flirting, Sheriff Mac, I think her name is. I'm gonna call her Sheriff Mac. I'm pretty sure that's her name. And putting aside the cute Sheriff Mac and Alark flirting because they've both had a string of bad relationships. We know Alark's dating history. I can't wait to find out hers, but we'll see. And, putting that aside, I love the interaction between Joe and Lizzie whenever the demon is stuck in Lizzie, and she's begging Josie to kill her because, maybe it's their solution to the merge. Maybe if Josie kills her now, she won't have to worry about having a messed up part of her in her life. And she tells Josie Sebastian wasn't real. I want you to kill me because maybe I'm too broken to fix. I don't want you living with this animal. Like, I feel so bad for Lizzie, and it's just heartbreaking to see her go through this. And it was just like, and Josie sucking up the black magic. She's all like, there's so much black magic that it hurts to hold. But maybe if I take the black magic from here, I could defeat the demon that possesses you. So Josie soaks up all the black magic that is in that stupid sword, which we don't know. She might have just been using a portion of her dark magic to defeat the Oni that was inside Lizzie, because the only person that Josie cares more about than her dad and Landon is Lizzie. So in a split-second decision, she uses black magic to save her sister, and then she defeats the Oni, which was probably one of the most visually cool scenes I've seen in Legacies. That was pretty neat. I will admit, that was pretty dope. But I really like how it defeats the Oni, and then, like, Jenny Boyd's acting for Lizzie was on point. Like, Kaylee Bryant's acting as Josie was on point. It was the first time I actually really liked Josie's character in this season at all. Like, their acting moments, they really act like sisters, and it really hits home for me. Like, I feel like these two could genuinely be sisters in real life, honestly, and I love how it's just all like, oh, you defeated the demon guy, I love you, and Josie just looks at her and goes, you better, and they all pass out, and Lizzie's all like, oh, this is, like, whenever Hope is, like, helping Lizzie tighten up her shackles and other stuff, it's all like, this is a very awkward first meeting. I'm not usually like this, except when I am. I just, like, I love Lizzie trying to defeat the demon, and somehow Lizzie is strong enough to fight the demon long enough to talk, which, like, I think that Lizzie is stronger than what she thinks she is. She's just so concerned that her mental health is gonna get to her at some point, but I think Lizzie is putting too much doubt on herself. I think she's really stronger than she thinks. Yeah, Josie just really took in all that black magic and just went wild with it and killed an Oni with it. And she's more controlled in her magic, but Lizzie could be, I don't want to say like Kai, because she's nowhere near like Kai, but he was crazy bonkers too, and he could literally use all that magic, but I don't know, we'll see about that. I don't think Lizzie is any way, shape, or form like Kai. She wants to be different from Kai. She's getting help, she's getting better, so I don't know. No, I really hope Lizzie is gonna survive the merge. I hope there is no merge. I hope Caroline can find a way to break the merge, even if we do have to involve Kai in this merge at some point. It's all like, we weren't gonna talk about killing each other until a couple more years from now, so stop thinking that. Then, I just like Josie and Lizzie's dynamic, but that whole Lizzie just wanting to die because she was too broken inside, and she didn't want Josie to feel anything that she was ever feeling, makes me think, proves me right with the fact that Lizzie is the one that has the most character development in this show. Because I feel like the episode 1 Lizzie wouldn't have said something like that, but this Lizzie does, because she is trying to be selfless, And I love that she has a big heart, and she's finally showing it, and she's not afraid to show it. And I just love Lizzie and Josie's dynamic. So let's see how this episode ends. I'm pretty sure I'm near the ending. If not, we got like a couple more sessions of me talking left. So let's get into it. So, Lizzie just remembered Hope. I don't know how that was possible. We'll get into that. Just gives me a reason to love Lizzie more. Okay, so first off, Josie went to that professor guy saying she felt sick because she used all that black magic. And then there's like this hourglass thing that can take away the repercussions of using black magic from its user as long as the hourglass stays intact. So of course it takes all the black magic from Josie. Josie makes her feel better. I have a feeling it's gonna have damning consequences sooner rather than later. I don't know. Does anyone think that the two red capes are Josie and Lizzie? Because we found out that there's two red capes. So of course it has to be Josie and Lizzie, right? It has to be them meeting for their merge, right? Because they say that season 2 is about the merge, or focusing on the merge as well. So what if it's like Josie and Lizzie in a future life and they're preparing for their merge and other stuff? Oh no. Do you think those are what the two red capes are? It seems like it's in present time, though. That's my thing. So I'm not sure what's gonna go on with that. But, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if my theory is right or not. I'm not sure if it's exactly right, but, I don't know. I don't know about that. But, then we get Landon knowing that every time he resurrects, he's seeing Hope, and he's wondering why he sees Hope every time he resurrects, and you can't put 2 and 2 together. You know, there's a pit in Malivore that makes people forget about people. Why don't you put 2 and 2 together? Like, why do I see you in my head if we never met before? Ever think the fact that the Malivore pit makes people forget people and this person just suddenly showed up and then the creatures show up with her? Ever put 2 and 2 together and figure that out? Why are you such an idiot? Why is everyone such an idiot? I don't get it. So Lark stood up that one chick, but I'm sad. I wish Lark would just, you know, find love, but we all know his track record, and we know that's not the right time to date anyone. But, I don't know. No, and then, you know, like, Josie and Landon about to have sex, and then Landon's like, not right now, but soon, and then I literally almost hurled with that one. And then Josie was wondering how all the black magic would affect Lizzie, and we'll get to that in a minute. I want to talk about the fact that, Lizzie no longer sees Sebastian because of what MG said to her, and then he bumps into Sebastian, and Sebastian is real. He only manifests to people who he wants to see him. And apparently he needs MG's help for whatever reason. I'm not sure. Sure, he's probably cursed or something, and probably using Lizzie. I don't know. We'll see about that. I like whenever he's all like, what do you say to Elizabeth? And it's all like, Sebastian, I didn't think you were real. And then the one guy's all like, who the fuck are you talking to? And he's like, oh, yeah, he can't see me. And then it was like, you ever think that you might want to tell people that people can't see you so they don't look like maniacs? And what does he want with Lizzie? I know he's like smitten by her and he likes her, but is he using her for an overall purpose? I hope not, because I love Lizzie And I really hope he's not trying to hurt her. Obviously, he's probably a bad guy, because he has to have something. He has to have done something to get this curse placed upon him, unless it's a cool vampire trick that we never know. And then, it looks like black magic did affect Lizzie in a way. Because at the end of the episode, she has all the flashbacks with her and Hope's memories of their friendship. And then she wakes up and goes, Hope Andrea Michelson. And I'm just like, yes, Lizzie remembers Hope. She is one of the only ones, probably the only messing with her head. Her head probably took down that barrier along with Josie's black magic burst. It's gonna be a while until we find out how all that black magic getting transferred into Lizzie to defeat that demon will affect her. But I don't know. I don't really know what's gonna happen. This isn't interesting, to say the least. So there you guys have it. That was my reaction to Legacies Season 2, Episode 4. Did you guys enjoy this episode? I can't wait until next episode, because apparently it's a Decades dance, and it's 80s themed. So I'm excited for that. Who else is excited? I'm excited. So guys, stay tuned for the next time I do Legacies or Riverdale if you enjoy Riverdale, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! Alright guys, back to editing Sarah now. If you've stayed this long, thank you for staying to listen to my theories about what's going to happen in Season 2. I think this will be a great segment to add on, just, you know, seeing theories and how it's gonna end up changing my mind the more episodes we go along. If they're gonna end up surprising me, that way I can't be like, I knew it, I had that same thought process, and you guys could see my theories whenever I think of them. That way I can't claim that I saw something coming when I didn't. But first, some casting news. So, prior to when I shot this video, I had no idea that Chris Wood had agreed to reprise his role as Kai Parker. I shot this episode, and I had no idea that he was actually gonna come back. So, imagine my shock whenever I was looking at the promo for Season 4, Episode 5, entitled Screw Endgame, and seeing people go like, well, Kai's coming back, I'm so excited. Excited to see Chris Wood be back, I'm so glad he's back, and I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't hear anything about this. So, of course, one Google search later, and I found out that yes, Chris Wood is reprising his role as Kai Parker, and he will be in on the 12th episode of Season 2. Now, from my research, I gather that Legacy Season 2 has 14 episodes in it, so he's coming a little bit closer towards the season finale of Season 2, and I can't wait to see how he plays into it. I have a few theories, but they're not really big ones just yet. I need a little more evidence to make a standard theory, but I do have some theories. There is also the actress who plays Freya Michelson. I'm sorry if I'm blanking on her actress's name at the moment, but she will be returning in episode 6. So after the Decades dance, then she's returning. And from the synopsis, it sounds like there is a truth deep, a creature that forces people to tell the truth. Which could spell out trouble for both Hope and Lizzie, because they've been keeping secrets. But, like, why doesn't it spell out trouble for Josie if she's been using black magic? I'm just saying. They might run into it too. So I don't know how Freya is gonna end up being introduced in this episode, But it's gonna be heartbreaking to realize that Hope's Aunt Freya is not gonna remember her, probably. And it would be nice to get some explanation for how they think Klaus and Elijah died. Because it was for Hope. But no one's gonna remember it because Hope erased herself from existence. And I can't wait until that happens. But, so back on the theories part, I just wanted to get casting news out of the way. I was so excited. Sorry, I just wrote down another theory because I just remembered what Hope said the last night's episode. See, more theories popping up inside my head. So, as most people speculate, or as most people are confused about, they're wondering how it was possible for Lizzie to remember Hope in the first place. I believe that Lizzie remembers Hope because of the black magic that Josie used to defeat the Oni. We don't know about the side effects that it had on Lizzie. I'm pretty sure it's gonna end up showing her some side effects in season 5. Also, we'll also learn more about Sebastian in episode 5. I believe that was the episode we were gonna find out more about him. So, this is, like, not really spoilers for episode 5 if you've seen the promo, but if you don't want to be spoiled, wait until, like, I'm done holding up, like, this American Eagle ad. So, spoilers for episode 5, was that Josie and Hope are stuck in a never-ending time loop for the 80s. The 80s, which is how they're gonna induct the 80s besides the decade dance. By the way, might I say that both Lizzie and Hope's outfits in this are totally gorge. I love them so much, but that's beside the point. So I believe that Lizzie will learn more about Sebastian, or Sebastian and MG will be talking, and I believe that this is like some kind of prison world they're trapped in. Was the 80s one. I'm not sure if Kai was stuck in the 80s one. I'm not 100% sure about that. Maybe that'll play into the fact of how he's returning in season 12. But he's trapped in the Ascendant, so maybe not. Now, I would like to know how Josie and Hope get trapped in the 80s. I'm not sure. I just love both their outfits. But, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I figured that we're gonna learn something about Sebastian. Maybe how he ended up being only seen by Lizzie or a few select others. We're gonna learn more about him, and I'm excited to learn about him. So next theory, I already said that Lizzie remembers Hope because of the black magic that Josie inserted into her. Like I said, I can't wait to find out how that's gonna affect Lizzie. If it's gonna make her more powerful now that she has black magic. Because as people, like, started to realize in episode 4, was that Josie had so much trouble holding the black magic object. So there's some people speculating it was because she was trying to siphon out the black magic because she has used it before. But I don't think that's exactly the case. Maybe it was black magic punishing her for using light magic along with black magic. I think that's gonna have a lot of repercussions. I don't think you could use both without, there always being a consequence of it. But I'm not sure. We'll go out in a minute, Penny. But I'm not sure about that per se, but it definitely undid some block in Lizzie's mind because of the black magic, which is why I think she remembered Hope. That's just my theory. My next theory is that Sebastian is using astral projection to make Lizzie and MG or anyone he wants see him. But since he has been, I'm guessing, desiccated, because how else could he be alive at this point? He's obviously a ghost. He's obviously somewhere, or his spirit's attached to something holding him there. Hey, maybe it's that weird time glass thing. Like I said, I have a theory about that too. I haven't said it yet, but I have a theory about that stupid time glass and Sebastian and Dr. or Professor Vardamus, whatever the fuck his name is, at this point. So he's using astral projection like Damon did and Elijah did to get Lizzie to pay attention to him, and there's a reason why he's going after Lizzie, and we will state that in my theories, but I'm excited to share that one. My next theory is either Josie or Lizzie is going to use the Ascendant to bring back Kai. There's going to be something going down with the merge to make it go down earlier, or perhaps we will be getting a time jump, which is how Kai will come back. Somehow, I'm not 100% sure. My bet is that Josie will use the Ascendant because she wants to be stronger than Lizzie and she needs Kai's help. Either that, or Lizzie uses the Ascendant because Josie uses too much black magic. She might turn evil. It's inevitable that Josie will turn evil this season by this point. We'll be getting more Dark Josie. Like they probably promised us earlier. And, in order to defeat Josie and get the black darkness out of her, they might have to use the Ascendant to bring back Kai, because Kai is also a siphoner. So maybe they are hoping that Kai could siphon the black magic that is holding Josie over, and he could siphon it out of her. But there's also so many theories about that little hourglass thing, which we'll talk about in a minute. I want to talk about how Kai and Lizzie will bond over their mutual mental disorder. Or there's a lot of people speculating that Lizzie and Kai have the same mental disorder, that Lizzie is kind of like her Uncle Kai. I think, unlike Kai, who never sought help for his mental health, well, Lizzie did. I think Lizzie is 10 times stronger than Kai because of that. But Lizzie will find it really important and actually refreshing that there is someone out there that understands what she's going through, even if it is Kai, and Kai's awful and killed her mother. But a lot of people can't understand what she's going through, and Kai is one of those people that would understand what she's going through because he's been there, and he's still there because he decides never to change. But that's just Kai. I feel like he is gonna use Lizzie somehow to manipulate her into letting him merge with Josie so he could kill her, but I'm not sure. We'll see about that. Can you merge twice? I know Kai's merged once, but isn't there like a loophole that says they can't do it twice? I'm not sure. And then I already said that Kai will merge with one of the twins. It's already a theory. But now let's get on to some theories about that stupid time glass and Sebastian and Dr. Bartimus and Josie and Lizzie. Not like all of this hasn't been, but no, actually, let's go on to a theory about Hope. It's a small theory, but I think it's gonna happen. I believe that Hope will be full-on tribrid at the end of season 2. Like she said she's gonna defeat Malivore, and this time she's gonna win. So obviously that means she has to activate her tribrid side. She's gonna have to die somehow. So Hope will quote-unquote die or activate her tribrid powers by the end of season 2, which, you know, I'm down for. I'm down to see Hope on her full power potential. She's already badass enough. How more badass could she be? But now on to my biggest theory that I actually enjoy. So I feel like Sebastian is desiccated down below, and I feel that Dr. Barnabas and Sebastian are related. I think Dr. Barnabas is Sebastian's father. That's just me. I might be totally crazy. Am I the only one that thinks that? They're related somehow. Somehow, there's no way that they both just came to the salvage school at the same day, at the same time. So I believe that Sebastian is Dr. Barnabas' son, and I believe that Dr. Barnabas did something really bad and pissed out a coven of witches, but like he said that time glass belonged to a coven of witches that used it to store their dark magic so they could keep using it. Well, my theory is that time glass belongs to the Gemini coven, and that time glass is what Sebastian is attached to. So Sebastian will either have to get undesiccated or unleashed, per se. So I feel like the only way that Sebastian could come back and get this curse lifted off of him, I know it sounds crazy, and it's like so discombobulated and confusing, but I swear it sounded better in my head. There's just so many theories, but the only way that Sebastian could come back from his desiccation spell is through the blood of the Gemini Coven, or blood in general. Or someone from the Gemini Coven has to siphon the dark magic out of him, aka Lizzie. Sebastian and Josie have never had interaction, nor has Josie been around to actually see Sebastian, so I feel like he's using Lizzie in order to get this curse lifted off of him. But I feel like the reason why he's desiccated, and the only reason Lizzie could see him, or the reason why he appeared to Lizzie in the first place, is because I feel like there was a spell placed on him by someone in the Gemini Coven, and only a descendant from the Gemini Coven could lift his curse, if that makes sense. Also, I also feel like there's something with that hourglass that is tied to Sebastian and Barnabas. I'm just gonna call him whatever I want now. I feel like that has a reason behind it. I feel like that's gonna end up coming into play somehow, whether or not Kai is gonna siphon the dark magic out of that hourglass to defeat Josie and Lizzie is beyond me. I think Kai is gonna get more powerful if he gets let out of the Ascendant. But that's just my theory. Either that, or Kai will convince Lizzie to break the hourglass, and the reason why Dr. Bardicus says to never break that hourglass is probably because all the black magic in it will be absorbed into the person who breaks it. So I have a feeling Lizzie is also gonna break that hourglass and absorb all the dark magic, which will end up in her possibly killing Josie and doing that prophecy that Jenny said that she would, because she said she would eventually kill Josie. So maybe that's it. Maybe she's consumed with dark magic and she hasn't killed Josie. So that's my long rambling. I just wanted to pop in and say that I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for staying along in all my rambling. What are some of your guys' theories? I'd be interested to know. Comment down below, let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well, and I will see you all next week for my Legacies video. Bye!